Hi, biology students. These are instructions for September 10th and 11th. And so I'll go ahead and get started. We took notes on populations during these class periods. So I'm going to go ahead and go there and show you where those notes are. Um, as you probably know already, the videos of notes are in this link here. So it is Ecology Notes, Populations Part 1, Density and Dispersion. So you just click on this and take your notes. If you're wondering where to get the fill-in of the notes pages, let's see. I'll go back to modules and show you where that is. So if you click on Notes, Ecology, the slideshow is there, and then the notes page is right here. So you can click on that and you can print it out or you can make your own copy and fill it in digitally, whatever you need to do. So we took notes on populations, density, and dispersion, and then we started playing with a simulation about population ecology. And I want to show you what that assignment looks like. So it's called Predator-Prey Simulation Activity, and it's right here. So look on the screen and click it. I'm going to click it with you. All right. So the link to the worksheet, I'm going to go ahead and pull up, and then I'm going to come back here, and then the link to the site. I need that too. So once I have that, I will be ready to do this activity. So this is what the simulation looks like, and I'll show you how to do it in a second. The student copy of the Predator-Prey simulation is what you turn in. So the instructions are kind of here. There's also a link to the sim there. There are a lot of kind of facts that you might want to use there. So when you're using the program, you're just learning how it works. So you're going to click View Population Graph, and then don't change anything. Click Start Simulation. Go for 70 iterations, which means 70 months, and then pause it. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So here I am. You're supposed to click Start Simulation. And when you start it, you want to go ahead and view population graph too. So I'll start the simulation. Let me introduce you to it. So do you see these wolves? There are a couple wolves here. They kind of look like foxes to me. There's one over here. And these guys are rabbits, and then each of these grids is grass. And so the point is to get a stable ecosystem where there's always grass, maybe not 100% grass, because there's 100% grass right now. There are always grass, there are always rabbits, and there are always foxes, and they kind of live in balance with each other. So that's kind of the challenge of this sim, because it's not set up to be balanced. And so it's your challenge, like, to balance it. So let me show you what it looks like. So I'm going to click View Population Graph. An iteration is a month. So like here's from 0 to 1. This is the first month. But they keep piling up, so they'll get closer and closer together. So the blue line is a rabbit. The red is a fox, a wolf. And then green is for grass. And you have to have populations of all of them. So I'm going to click Start Simulation. And you can see it run here. Every time it changes its screen is a month. So I can do that real quickly so you can watch it. See, as it switches, switch, you get a month every time, if that makes sense. And so it's going to kind of accumulate here. You're supposed to stop it at 70, says the paper says. So I'm going to stop it at 70. But do you notice what's happening? Like the rabbits are growing, the grass is kind of getting eaten, and then the wolves are also growing a little bit. So I'm going to wait till 70. This speeds it up too if you want to play with that, but I don't want to do that right now. And to pause it, you click the same buttons. So there's 64, and then there's 70. So I'm going to stop right there and then go to my worksheet and answer my questions. So I'm going to answer A through G. And then it says, click Resume Simulation and let it play out for a few minutes and describe what happens. So, for example, what's happening right now, which is not the answer to that question, but is that the grass kind of grew and then it died a little bit. The rabbit population grew quickly, and then actually it grew steadily, and then it's kind of dropping. And the wolf population is like slowly increasing. So that's kind of what I would write for that answer if it was asking about 70. But it doesn't. It asks about, let it run for a few minutes and look what happens if you let it run. So anyway, answer the questions on that paper and then play with this. I'm going to speed this up for a little bit and let it go a little faster so you can kind of see what happens for a sample. So if you let it run to say 200, you might see that, oh my goodness, what's happening? Let's pause it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you've got the grass wildly changing, bottoming out here. The rabbits the same. They bottomed out here. And when they're down here, they're gone. Well, they're not gone because I guess if they come back, they are not gone. But I think the wolves are completely gone at this point. And you know how I can tell is by looking. Are there any wolves in this area? And if the answer is no, then you might as well start over because the wolves all died. And so what you did didn't work. Now you didn't do anything. So then after you finish that whole paper, you click this and you modify the parameters and you try and play with it until you can change rabbit, wolf, whatever. And you try to get it to where it's like a stable population. So in other words, where when you look at your population graph, the grass would be at some point up here, kind of wavy a little bit probably, but still constant. The rabbits would be next, and there would be a lower population, and they would be kind of constant. And then the wolves would be there. They would be low, but they would definitely not be all dead. So anyway, all right, I'm going to stop this and let you play with it. Make sure you turn in the paper, the student copy. When you get to this, finish with this activity, it says a file upload. So you guys will click submit assignment, and then you will find this that you filled out and you'll submit it and then click submit again. So, all right, I better get off of here. Bye.